Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is time for the last race of the season here for the World Tour Championship. Here we are, PLR World Tour, the split one, and we're ready to end things on a high note. We are, as you can see on the background, Laguna Seca. And my God, excitement is just not a word. It's an understatement of how good I feel to get things started with. Welcome everybody in the chat. We're going to talk quickly about the standings. At the moment, it's Lucas Vase, Ben Crook, and Papa Giorgio on the top three on the pro category. Lucas Vase leading by 50 points. Then Crook and Papa Giorgio separated by 14. That is the podium, at least for now. On the pros, for the amateur, the high silver, we got Matson, Paris, and Hay. 385, 359, and 358. Very tight between Paris and Hay. And let me tell you, good Lord, do we have a good one tonight. We're going to have some lovely guests as we move through. So we're going to move, even though it says quali, we're going to move into practice. Let me get those engines ready. There you see Mr. Matson himself. Very good so far from him. We are going to go now with Conrad Ziata, the alien. You know him. Unfortunately, this season hasn't been his best. But let me tell you, he is nothing but incredible. And it's just such a pleasure to have someone like him to participate in our championships, of course. PLR driver, so big love to him. Let me check the chat quickly. Let's see. I see there's some love from everybody. Pomegranate, Miss Pulse, Kengur, Samegas. Nice to see y'all here. I see those numbers going up on the stream. And please, ladies and gentlemen, invite your friends, your family, whoever you'd like to get into the party, because it is the last time for this season. And let me tell you, it would be damn nice to break some records tonight. Wouldn't that be awesome? But first, we got someone in the commentary booth with us. And let me tell you that this man is going to give us a little bit of a lap guide. I know you do not expect this, but it's one Mr. David Cook. There you see him going out of the pit lane. Mr. David, how are you doing?
I'm going to show you how not to do it.
Well, that's a great start.
It's a great start. And here we go. Actually get out the pits the right way. So I'm doing well so far.
Good lines. Good lines from the pit lane. Of course, David Cook, one of the owners of PLR, the band that is making this possible alongside every single admin, every single driver, and every single viewer here. So we want to thank you all for the support that we've had throughout the whole season. And I've heard Mr. Cook, there you have it, Mr. Cook. You're going to give us a little bit of a lap guide. I want to hear that.
I can tell you all the corners I hate, which it turns out are most of them.
Well,
because this is a track of every corner trying to kill you in new and exciting ways. Which is why we put it last race of the season.
So you can,
like this one.
Look at that. That one is very lovely, the corkscrew. Well, Mr. Cook, we're going to go on board with you, and you're going to give the ladies and gentlemen a little bit of a track, guys. So let's go on board. Mr. Cook's going to finish a lap. Cook, it's all yours, mate.
Cheers. Let's see if I can not crash and make Papa eat his words if someone stops right in front of me. It's good. Right, out of the last corner, which is lovely. So this is the easiest bit of the track, because there are no corners. I'm quite good at this bit. Down into T1, braking just after the 400 board, in the Bentley anyway, trying to get it turned in, down to first, and a little bit wide, on the power. This track is full of corners doing that just want to kill you when you get on power. Try and get it turned in here. Do not touch that sausage on the right, it will kill you. Again, it's going to try and kill you on power coming out. Try and get around this in third, car not turning in. My excuse is my tyres aren't warmed up yet, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to stick with it. Braking just before the 2 here. Again, car not turning in, so I can't get on the power as early as I need to. And then, really fun bit of the track, but terrifying on lap 1. This little kink here. You've got to turn in and hope the car actually does what you want it to do. And then towards the famous corkscrew, as we see people getting out of each other's way, broke around the 2. Hope you don't hit a bump. Try and get over the Astro there, aim at that tree. And someone dies to my right. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. Down the hill, I was offline there, I was too narrow. You can normally take more speed, and then try and find the camber on the right here, so you can get it nice and turned in. So I have someone, I think that's Mr. Robert Arlari, right on my side. I'm on TV, man. Get turned into the last corner, first gear. And that is a very average lap of Laguna Seca, but my tyres are not warmed up, so we'll go with that.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna watch you for a second one, but thank you very much for that runway of Laguna Seca, and I think you made great points. The car does not like to turn in most of the corners, and you really need to be precise with your throttle input, right, Mr. Cook?
It does. It's weird. It doesn't like to turn in on entry, and then on exit, all it wants to do is turn. So you will struggle to get it turned in, and then if you get the power down too early or too quickly, it will just... I guarantee there will be at least 2 or 3 people coming out of T4, I think it is, just going straight off into the wall. And this track is very unforgiving. If you go off, you're hitting a wall, and that is the end of your race.
Indeed, and now we see Mr. Cook going through that kink, one of the toughest corners in the car.
Yeah,
I would even,
just a little bit wide there.
I would even say it's even tougher than the corkscrew. There's a lot of people misjudge it, and that's what makes them go off the track. There you see a car just deciding to go for...
That's the problem with the corkscrew. Like, you get cars doing that. So, yeah, I would tend to agree with you, and then you don't want to hit that sausage. All the sausages here just want to absolutely destroy you. But, yeah, I mean, that kink, you have to commit to it and just hope the car's going to do what you want it to do. And if it doesn't, there's not a lot you can do other than just slowly drift wide and hope the sand doesn't spin you.
well, there you have it. Thank you very much for that couple of laps, Mr. Cook. As always, it is a pleasure. I think it's the first time I have you on the booth with me, so it makes me really happy to have a little bit of a chat here.
Thank you very much for all your work this season 1, and very excited to have you back next season.
Oi, those are news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be back for season 2. Season 3 in this case, but Mr. Cook, I'm going to leave you to focus.
Season doesn't count, you were there, so it's all good.
Well, well, I don't know if to take it as a compliment or not, but I love you, mate. Thank you very much. We're going to let you focus. Thank you kindly. And my lovely friends, that is one of the news. I am going to be here for next season. Please don't boo on the chat. I know you're not happy about that, but yes, I am going to be commentating for season 3 on the World Tour. And as the stream progresses, we're going to talk about new things that are coming to PLR for the next season, because we are getting spicy. We are renewing everything. Seriously, boys and girls, we got bangers coming. Mr. Cook, tomorrow we'll show you the calendar, so please stay tuned tomorrow on the Split 2 stream, because after it, you are gonna be able to sign up to the new leagues for PLR's 3rd season. So, my friends, do not wait. Tomorrow, after the Split 2 race, we will get those slots open so you can join the championship. We go now into qualifying, the last qualifying in this case for the high silvers. They're gonna have 12 minutes. We're gonna have a 60-minute race with a mandatory pit stop. There you have one of the favorites on this race, Vladimir Kranjcek. He has done incredibly well on this practice session. Remember that on the high silver category, it's Madsen leading from Paris and Hay. And then we have Sinkin and Cook, Vladmins and Kranjcek tied to one another. But the tightest fight on the high silver is Paris and Hay, just separated, by 1 point. So every mistake is gonna count deeply on the result. Oh, Krajcek, I don't like him. I don't like him either. But we'll see what he can do. Let's go now with the current leader, who wants to take a little bit of a trip on the gravel. And my friends, let's see if I can get you another interview. Let's see if I get you here. There you see Madsen trying to heat up the tires. It is 36 degrees on the track. 7 p.m. I gotta tell you that it's quite hot in here. And the tires are gonna be warm very quickly. We go now with a new lap for Emil Madsen. The first flying one for him. And ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna have ourselves another gift. Another interview. I am sweating in pit box. Well, tell me if I'm sweating, because I am very fat. And there you have the perfect moment for you to join. There we have.
We are watching Madsen, right?
We are watching Madsen, Mr. Papa Giorgio. There we have him.
I can like this POV crash. Nice.
Yeah, that's
the curse.
Damn, you already came trained, mate. I haven't had you here for 10 seconds and you already trained in the art of commentator cursing.
Yeah.
Lord.
Let's curse Tom Week. He's a good one to curse.
Well, there you have it. Isn't it lovely from Mr. Papa Giorgio? And let me tell you, Anthony, it's a pleasure to have you here with us tonight on the stream. We wanted to bring some of the drivers to give us their feedback on the season. So why don't you tell us a little bit?
Pace. You want some pace after David? Alright, let's check Tom's lap. Okay, I'll come and say it once he finishes.
Well, what I wanted to tell you is that why don't you give us a little bit of feedback of how you felt throughout the season? Have you enjoyed the World Tour? What have been your favorite races? And give us a little bit of feedback from it.
I was in the GTR. I can tell you, it's not a pleasant experience. I forgot what fun is. My life is miserable. Oh, I'm joking. It was fun. I think a good race was Paul Ricard with the fuel saving. That was good. I had some luck too, with people in front of me getting penalties. The Monza race was also good. I avoided most of the trouble. So yeah, it's just the GTR. In the GTR, I like pace, but I went through the problems. So I'm fighting Ben for P2 in the championship. Indeed. And I wish him a good crash.
Well,
no, I hope we can fight, but I think the pace difference is too big, so I'll need some luck again. But you know, I'm a lucky guy.
Well, we'll see how things turn out for you, Mr. Papa Giorgio. Of course, it's a pleasure to have you here. And I want to ask you one last thing before you can go and focus, because you are coming into the track.
Oh, yeah.
In just a few minutes.
I have to drive. I forgot.
Indeed, you have to drive in 7 minutes approximately, as we see Enrico Paris set the fastest time with a 23.907. He's going to go straight to the pit lane. And I wanted to ask you, who do you think is going to take the championship today for the pro category?
Championship, yeah. Pro, yeah, Wise. If Wise doesn't get killed, easy, and he has space. Like, he's a smart guy, fast. I don't think anyone has a chance. Ben and I are like 40 points behind, so we need to finish high. Ben is probably doing that. Me, if I do P10, I'm happy. So yeah, if Ben wins the championship, I'm bald tomorrow. I cut my hair.
Oh, let me tell you what Ben is telling us. It's on Papa, you're going down. Me, Lucas is going to crash out. Well, it'll be an accident.
I will protect him because I like my hairs.
Well, I wish I could say the same, but I'm going bald myself. So hey, it will be an accident.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll be friends.
Well, Mr. Papa Giorgio, it has been a pleasure having you here, my friend. Thank you very much for accepting the interview. And I wish you the best of luck for the race and the qualifying. So thank you very much, and the best of luck, my friend.
Thanks. Can I avoid the commented curse for the quali?
Yes, I won't watch you throughout the whole qualifying. Don't worry.
Yeah, you like my livery. No, just accept
No,
it.
that's the main reason I don't put you on the screen.
Alright, have a good stream. People in the chat, don't curse me either. And please make Lucas safe. I want my hairs.
Thank you very much, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
See you.
See you, my friend. Well, look at that. We just got Anthony Papa Giorgio on the booth as well. There you see Emmett Matson still leading with a 23.2. And look at this. This is going to become a 22.982. What a lap from Emil Matson, who's looking real strong. Let me check the chat a little bit. Aru SC2 is doing harder with open window. You damn right. Bribing the commentators. There you have him. I'm paying Conrad to point him out. Ooh, I want to see that. But hey, good luck to everybody. It's going to be an amazing last race. And my friends, I really want to ask you for a favor. As we see Kranjček taking out P2 and then sinking in just behind by 18th thousandths of a second. Could I ask you for a favor? Could we make this the highest viewer count, not counting the charity race, the highest viewer count on the World Tour? Please help me out, because I want every single buddy to see this extravaganza of racing tonight here at Laguna Seca. It's gonna be incredible. So please, if you may, invite your friends, your family. I need to avoid my own missiles, so I'm now too confident here. Ooh, I'm starting to see the sadness in your eyes. The light behind your eyes. There's no light because you are crying. Well, there you see Ville sinking in on P4. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Blesic on P2. That is a flying lap from Blesic. We have seen he hasn't had the best season. He actually got banned for one race due to going a little too aggressive. Some incidents where he was involved. The stewards decided to ban him for one race. But my friends, very good lap. Who are you in the game, Swiffer? Oh my lord, you don't know who he is. It's the Papa. Come on, man, you don't know the Papa. Well, Matson right now is leading by 6/10 of a second. Then Blesic, Paris, Sinkinen, and Mr. Kranjček on the same 10th. Very close racing from everybody here on the qualifying session. Let's go now on board with Lorenzo Tresoli, who's going to finish this lap right now, 7/10 up. He would put himself on the 23 highs. Let's see what is it going to be. He crosses the finish line and he puts himself on P9. My God, 8 people on the same 10, on the same second. Sorry, this is looking real interesting. No homo. Okay, I love the love, and I love everybody chatting. I love how active this is going so far, and I want to see those numbers grow up. So please, ladies and gentlemen, share the stream with everybody. It would be highly appreciated. Let's go now with Nicole Vladmins. He has finally nailed the last corner. My God, this man is flying. And look at this. He jumps straight to P2. Nearly 3/10 of a second behind Emil Matson. What a great lap from Vladmins. That was very, very good. Is the Porsche great here, or are the Porsche drivers just kicking ass today? The Porsche is very good, but the drivers are also kicking some ass. And you gotta love that. Vladimir going for another one, but let me tell you, this man does not stop improving. He's still 1/10 up. He's gonna go across the finish line, and boom, 20 thousandths of a second that he has gotten on his fastest lap. Unfortunately, the exit wasn't as good as he expected it to be, The high silver drivers have 1 more minute of qualifying, and there we're gonna move to the pro drivers. I see 20 people already on the stream. My God, I'm falling in love. Thank you very much to everybody helping to make this a great finale. Of course, tomorrow we're going to have the Split 2 watch party with Mr. Cook himself commentating it. But today, you got me, Juan Antonio Menal. With you tonight, we're going to have a fantastic evening. Matson is still improving every single lap he does. Every single lap, he puts purple on the track. We'll see right now. 3/10 up. He just went a little too hard on the exit curve of the corkscrew. Let's see if he can make that time back. I do not think so, because he has nailed this set of corners every single lap. It all comes down to this last corner. Very aggressive. That very nice from Matson, but it is not going to be enough. Let's go now with Bruno Fantachi. There you have him from the KTF Esports team. P9 at the moment for him. 3/10 up. That would straight shoot him into P6, P5, and maybe P4 if he nails this exit. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he might be able to make it happen to the top 3. He's going to go on top 4. Clutch lap, but that is going to have to be the last one. We'll see how things develop. There you see he's stopping. Crash checks now. 1/10 up. Is it going to be enough to get sinking in and Blessage? No, it is not. We have the pole sitter for the high silver category. It is Emil Matson with a 22.9. What a great lap. And now we go with the big boys. We go with the professional drivers. There you see the man we had in the commentary booth just a second ago, Anthony Papagiorgio. We'll see how he drives in this qualifying session. Let's go now with the current leader, Lucas Vase, who's looking very strong and very comfortable to take the championship home with him. We'll see if he can make it happen, if he can make it a reality. Let me tell you, he has driven flawlessly throughout the whole season, so that is what he deserves, to be honest with you. Woo, not last. You commentary cursing him, even though you promised you wouldn't. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oi, who is that? I don't know. But look at this man, Conrad. We know he is one of the fastest men. He hasn't made the best choices at times throughout the season. I remember issues with fuel. I remember issues with coming out of the pit lane. But nonetheless, one of the fastest drivers you will ever see. But right now, there's one man that stands tall. And on the top of the hill. Thank you very much for that follow, Cosby. And that man that I was talking to you about, it is none other than the current champion, Mr. Lucas Vase. There you see him. He just started the lap. Let's see what he can do. Cornasiata, as you could see, is about to finish it. 2 corners left. The right-hander to the absolute maximum limit of the track. The Audi now braking real late for the last corner. This left-hander very sharp. Good exit. That is beautiful. What will it be for the first lap of Conrad Siata here on Laguna Seca? That is a 23.2. That's a very nice first lap. Let's go now with Ben Krug, who's facing the corkscrew. There you see it. Good laps from Mr. Krug himself. Let's see if he can challenge the top spots on the grid. He has been consistently one of the fastest guys on the pro category. Let's see if it's going to stay that way. Krug now on the last corner. Very sharp turn, and that is a great exit indeed. What will this be? He's going to cross the finish line right now, ladies and gentlemen. P2 for Ben Krug. Just 1/10 behind provisional leader Emil Matson. Lucas Vase put himself just behind Ben Krug. And we'll see the rest of these gentlemen start to set lap times. There you see Ramla Jensen, another great driver. Good performances all over the board for the Mercedes driver. Here we go through the corkscrew. Good braking zone. Careful with being too aggressive on that exit curb. But let me tell you, there is somebody flying on the track, and that man is just the guy in front, Conrad Siata. He's a full second up, and I fear we're gonna be seeing some low 22s on the board. Siata, 22-4, claims pole position for now. Let's see if the table storm Van der Kulen puts himself in P4. Lucas Vase at the moment improving by 3/10 as we see him go through the corkscrew. A little slidey. Well, he's going to make it through safely. Let's go now also with Igor Kristunic. There you have him, P22. He's going to jump straight to P6 with that lap. Let's also go now with Thijs van der Hoorn. And that is no more Thijs van der Hoorn because he loses the car going too aggressive on the curb and directly touching the gravel. That means goodbye. Lucas Vase is going to cross the line. Very bad exit on the last corner. He's not going to be able to improve. He's going to stay on P5. Siata invalidates his lap. Let's go now with Wagner Marquez. We've seen very good laps from him on the practice. So overall, very good job indeed. I see 20 people on the stream. That is very nice. Come on, my friends. Get them already. As one of your son, man, guys. As one of your. Nice to see you on the chat, my brother. I hope and I wish you the best of luck. Still 34 degrees. The track is optimum, so it's la creme de la creme for the drivers. Little hot though. I miss the Hotel California. There you have it. I am not a good singer. I might be a good commentator, but a singer, Jesus Christ. There you see Marquez now very aggressive. On the penultimate corner, he's a full second up, so this might put him on the top two. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last exit. A little slidey. He has lost a couple of tenths there. Let's see what he's going to be able to put. He jumps straight to P2 as I told you. Very good lap indeed. Ben Crook takes the P2 away from Wagner Marquez. Very good lap. Let's go now with Papa Giorgio. We said no cursey. Well, I apologize, my friend. We're going to have to take a look at you as you go through the corkscrew now. Very aggressive on entry, of course. Now be careful with the exit. Be careful with the throttle input. There's a very good lap from Papa Giorgio himself. Let's go on board to check the last few corners. Very fun third sector that we have right here. Now the right-hander. Careful with the exit. Easy to misjudge. He's going to do it perfectly now. We headed to the last corner, the sharp left-hander. Careful with the exit as well. That AstroTurf counts as an off-truck, but he just nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful because we might see Anthony Papagiorgio join the fray on the top. And he does so indeed. P2 for Anthony Papagiorgio as we have 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining of the last qualifying session. Thijs van der Hoorn now trying his luck another time. He's not having a great time here in Laguna Seca. Let's take a look now as it goes through the corkscrew. Of course, you're going to see a crooked tree in there, and that's what the drivers use as a guide to make the corner as perfect as possible. Van der Hoorn now with a way better third sector than the one we saw last time from him. There you see him, Van der Hoorn now, the last corner. He needs to nail this. He's on the 24s, and he should be way faster than that. And I know this man has the speed. This is not going to be a good one. Unfortunately, Rabi. Now 6/10 up. He will be able to put himself on the 23s unless he makes a mistake. Let's go on the helicopter for the last corner. Very sharp turn. That is beautiful from Arlabi himself. He's going to put himself maybe on the mid 23s. That is going to shoot him straight to P14. Not a bad lap from him. Let's go now with Rene Kern. We haven't seen too much of him on this qualifying session. So now let's take a look at him. 2/10 up from that 24-2. And we are awaiting some faster lap times coming his way. We know this man is a rocket. Now he's going to finish the lap. 2/10 up. He might be able to put himself on the 23s. No, he's not. 24-1. But a man that is now doing well is Woodhaven Bink. He needs to nail this last corner. A little bit of the sausage, but still good. I think he's going to be able to put himself on the 23-4. Indeed, P12 for Woodhaven Bink. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining of the last qualifying of the season. What an exciting evening we're having already. And it's just going to get better and better and better. Let me tell you, I am scared to death from corkscrew lap 1. But we'll see how things develop. For now, let's go with the Rumbler Jensen. That's trying to put himself in the top 5. So Fickle, with your promises lucky. It seems like a blessing more than a curse this time. Hey, let's try to bless him again, because he's looking very strong. He might have a shot at Conrad Ziata. Let's see. That is a very good exit from the Weeboot. I want to go on board with him. I want to see what he's seeing at the moment. The Nissan, as I said, not the funnest car to drive. It is a challenge, but he is putting his mouth where it belongs, on the track, and proving people that it doesn't matter which car you take as long as you enjoy driving it. And let me tell you, this man is doing a work of art here. At the moment, he's not improving too much on this lap, so I have cursed him. So let's leave him for now. Jensen is 3/10 up. If he nails this last corner, he might put himself on the top 5, as I previously mentioned. That is a good exit indeed from the last corner. He's gonna cross the finish line. Will it be enough? It is not, but at least it's gonna take Alexander Chuchkovic. Let's go now with the alien, with Konrad Ziata. 1 minute remaining. He's gonna be able to put one more if he doesn't make a mistake. It's been absolutely lovely. We will see. For now, that lap has been invited, so he needs to go fast to make another one, because Papa Giorgio, again, looking very strong on this first sector. Right now, putting purples all over the board. And let's see if he can keep that going. That's a little too wide. On turn 5. Now the kink. Well done indeed. Get the most out of those curbs. Now it's time for the corkscrew. So aggressive there. That is beautiful. That is a very good line indeed. He needs to leave it all now on this last sector. Go super aggressive on it. And that might have been a little too much. He has lost 1/10. He needs to make it back in here. He needs to break the latest as he can. He's not gonna have time to put another lap. That is a very good exit indeed. Will it be enough to challenge Konrad Ziata for the pole position? Will that be enough? No, it is not. It is not. But look at this man. This man is really looking strong, and he might take Papa Giorgio's ticket on P2 on the front line. He's gonna cross the line, and it's not gonna be enough. 35 thousandths of a second are gonna separate Ben Krug from the front line on the race. Let's go now with Lucas Vase, the current champion. If he finishes in this position, he has the championship on his hands. And let me tell you, he is going to be a happy boy with it. He has a 50-point lead. So all he needs to do is survive. There we see him now join the third sector. Aggressive lines all over the board for him. Now we're going to the last sector. The fastest lap time was a 23.2. Can he put a banger to finish things off? He went a little bit on the gravel. Can he fix it on the last corner? It looks like he can, because that was a fantastic exit. Maybe, and just maybe, we'll be able to challenge the top 5. He's going to cross the finish line. Lucas Vase gets the P4 at the last second. What a great lap. Kristinic looks to do the same. That is going to be the P5. What a lap from Igor Kristinic to finish this qualifying session on a very high note for him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move into the race. Let's go. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready. We are ready to call this the last grid walk of the season. And let's go right into it. Siata's going to be the man leading the pack. Then Anthony Popojojo with a great lap at the end. Ben Kruger, Lucas Weiss. Then Kristenich, Marquez, Madsen, Van der Kulen, Jensen, and Juskovic for the top 10. Then Nicole Vladmins, Bruno Fantachi, Arlavi, Dyson, Blesic, Sinkinen, Krancheks, Van der Horn, and Tom Week for the top 20. And look at this. David Cook, Tresoldi, Volta Ribecki. My camera goes crazy. It's as excited as me. We see the penalties coming their way too. Then Rene Kern, Radosevic. Gabriel Nipta, who hasn't been able to put a good qualifying lap. And then to end things on a bad note, unfortunately for him, Greg Ellis is going to be the last man on the grid. Let's get a good shot of this grid. There you see the lovely scenery of Laguna Seca, and there you have the whole pack ready to go on for the last time. Cameraman looks like me. We're not gonna lie, I cannot even hold the camera. I'm too fat. I'm gonna get tired. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute and 35 seconds for the formation lap to come. And as you know, these 60 minutes are going to be grueling, are going to be exciting, are going to be fantastic. I need a sip of water. You know that. So, we are going to be right back. I'm going to leave you with Siata for the next minute. And we're going to talk about the penalties in just a moment. I'll see you right now, ladies and gentlemen. But it hasn't been a minute. I am back. And we're going to talk about the penalties. The first man to hold the penalty is Vodavin Bank with a 15-second penalty that he will have to serve on the pit lane once he goes to pit, or else he will have his time added at the end of the race. Same goes for Vil Sinkinen on P17. He had himself a 10-second penalty coming. So, these are going to be the penalties. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go live. Get those engines ready. I hope you have your drinks, your popcorn. I hope you have everything ready, because I don't want you moving from that seat. I want you all to enjoy what's about to happen. The most exciting race of the season, the last one. Everything at stake on both categories, both on the pro and the high silver category. Sorry for that issue with the overlay. It has been fixed. 29 degrees on the track. Let me tell you, that temperature is exquisite and it's optimum. So this is going to be incredible. Of course, there you see everybody trying to heat up their tires. It's going to be a little harder now that the temperatures have come down. It's 5 a.m. on Laguna Seca. I am so excited to give this race a start. Let's go now with the leader of the pro category. Is Lucas Weiss. Is going to start on P4. The leader of the high silver category is none other than Emil Madsen on P7. What a great qualifying lap he is between all of the pro drivers. And let me tell you, this man is going to go into pro next season, because my God, what a season this man has put. Just ridiculously insane. The driving skills and the consistency from Mr. Madsen. There you see Enrico Paredes is going to start from the pit lane. He has missed the start. Then the last car on track is Mr. Greg Ellis. And We are getting closer and closer to those green lights to come our way. Invite everybody to the stream because this is just about to start. 30 more seconds and we are gonna go green. So come on and get everybody on board for the party. The double file is being formed right now. And there you see the two men leading the pack are going to be Conrad Ciata and Anthony Papagiorgio. Of course, both of them PLR drivers. We are going to go on the helicopter. And here we go. It's the finish line straight. And things are going to start in just a few seconds. My God, the excitement is over the roof. The green lights are going to come in 3, in 2, in 1. And here we go. The green lights are off for the first time and the last time of the season. There you see Ciata with a great start. Look at Ben Crook is going to dive the inside line. And he might take that 1 but 2 positions. He's on the inside line. And he has it done. What a move from Ben Crook to start things out. That was beautiful. A 3-1 in the middle of the pack. My God, the Razoneers being fantastic. There you see Stan van der Kulen trying to move an Emil Madsen. He has it done. What a great maneuver. A 3-1 again. Oh Lord, pandemonium. He's starting already. He goes hard on the curve, Mr. Vladmins. Oh Lord, it's happening. It is happening. Thankfully, some cars are being able to save it. Look at that one. Was a 4 wide. Jesus Christ. Things are taking a nasty turn in this first lap of racing. We are sticking with the middle pack because this is where the big fights are. There you see. Oh, my Lord. We're going through it now. That is a corkscrew. Everybody making it all right for now. I'm worried about that pack that we were talking about just a few seconds ago. There you see everybody making it alive. Good job. I cannot believe they're alive. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. That was Rebecca nearly losing the car now. A fight between himself and Tom Week. Woof. That could have ended really badly. There you see now Dies van the Horn and Renee Kern trying to fight for P23. I am absolutely shocked. Van the Horn is going to pit it. Ay, 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 ay. There you see Lucas Vase. Should be very happy. He has kept up P4. Ben Crook with a great maneuver at the beginning. Gets P2. And now it's time to try to catch Conrad Ciata. But Ben Crook is really looking strong, of course. This position matters at all. Because the fight between Papagiorgio and Crook for P2 is alive. And very close between both of them. So we'll see who's going to come out the victor. You can see Madsen has reclaimed the P7 from Stan van der Kulen. Now Vladmins and Sinkinen going at it. Vladmins makes the move. Very close racing from these gentlemen. Let's go now with Magnar Marquez who's catching on. Lucas Vase. Oh my Lord, Marquez! Very late braking. That looked like something bad was about to happen again. Van der Kulen mixed it up with Madsen. Very good fight from these two. Oh mama, Vladmins now going for the outside line here on this last sector. Not the best line, to be honest with you. But he's holding it still, trying his best. He goes on the gravel. Careful with that. Well, let me tell you, so far, very nice start. Of course, Lucas Vase is not going to fight too much for one position because he knows everything is at stake. And if he gets taken out, that is the championship out for him. So, very calm and stable drive for him so far. 56 minutes there we see now. Chuchkovic trying to get Emil Madsen, who has dropped P7 to Stan van der Kulen. Very good fighting from these gentlemen. Let's go now with Gabriel Nipta, who's catching on David Cook. We talked to Cook. He said he was doing average laps. But nonetheless, he's trying his best, and so far is being able to defend. But there you see what he was struggling from the beginning. The car turning. He's not being able to put the car through on the entries of the corners. There you see Madsen now very close to Stan van der Kulen. This is the closest fight we have. Won't go to the roller coaster. Chuchkovic now just behind, waiting for an incident to happen just in front of him. Let's check out Kamikaze. This is Vladimir Kranjak getting very close to Gabriel Nepta. The three-man fight goes strong. There you see now. Blisic makes it through. And let's see. Let's go back with Gabriel Nepta. Look at this. Very close between himself and Cook. Cook gets a bad exit, and I think Nepta's going to be able to try something here. We'll see at the front. There you see Miles Dixon has made the move on Woodhaven Bank. Let's go back with Nepta and Cook. Cook is going to be able to defend it. So far, incredible racing. Cook makes another mistake. Let's go back with Van der Kulen, because look at that four-man fight. That is a bad exit from Alexander Chuchkovic. He goes on the gravel now. It is time for Ramla Jensen to try something. They're going to go side by side after the kick. Oh my lord! Chuchkovic and Jensen are going to make contact. We go on the helicopter to take a look at what happened. And there you see. That is not good from Chuchkovic. We also have Kristinic. Kristinic, what has happened to Igor Kristinic? He was doing pretty well. Oh, too early on the power. He is going to lose it through the corkscrew. And let me tell you, one man that has caught up is Lucas Vaser. Look at that. Now he's in the tail. Anthony Papagiorgio. This is very important for the championship. Let's see if Vase can make it through. For now, he's going to try to go on the inside line. He's pushing, trying to break as late as possible. But he's not going to try anything stupid. That's what you call a smart driver right there. Now Kristinic is going to lose another position to Miles Dixon. Now it's time for Kristinic to try it again. He's going to go on the inside line. They make contact. Dixon closed the door, and Kristinic didn't think about it twice. He tried the inside line, it didn't work out, and now he looks like he might lose another one because Woodhaven Bank is just behind him, and he has the rhythm. He's on the groove. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's go now with Van der Marquez now very close to Lucas Vase. There you see the three men fighting for P3 right now. There we have Miles Dixon. What has happened to Miles Dixon? Let's take a look. Did he lose it by himself? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He went on the gravel and a punt on the wall. That front of the car, sorry, is not going to be too happy. There you see us on the side. Through the corkscrew. My God, this red is crazy. Van der Marquez is going to try to make it through, but he's not going to be able to do so. But still, side by side, my God, he's going to make it. What a move by Van der Marquez. The biggest cojones I've seen in my entire life. Oh my lord. That's what you call cojones, and there's no other word for it. What a maneuver, side by side, from the corkscrew to the last corner. Marquez jumps into P4. What an overtaking maneuver. That was beautiful. We're going now with Gabriel Nepta again, super close to David Cook. Again, the McLaren driver gets the very exit. Let's see if Cook now is going to be able to defend that. Of course, the Bentley tries to close the door everywhere he can. Now Nepta's going to look for the inside line. Will he be able to make it happen? There you see he goes in the inside. Side by side they go. Cook is going to respect it. Try the switcheroo and it's going to work. But let's see if Nepta's going to have enough grip to defend the position he does. Cook is just going to leave it by. And there you have it. Very good move from Gabriel Nepta on the outside of turns 1 and 2. Mic volume too high. I apologize. Let me get that lower for you. I don't know why it's that high, because I really lowered it down and I'm not screaming that much, so I apologize. Is it better now? Please let me know. Thank you very much, David, and I apologize for that. Sinking in now. Closing in on Sanjin Blesic, who was still on P12. Good job so far from the driver. Let's go now with Van der Marquez, because look at this. He's at the back of Anthony Papagiorgio. He has caught up very quickly, my lord. That is some insane speed from Marquez, which is being completely reckless. There you see Vladmins makes a mistake on the last corner of the track, and now it is time for Sanjin Blesic to try something, but he doesn't look like he has enough speed to do so. Walter Ribecki's on the pit lane already. There you see Chuchkovic with a 30-second stop and go penalty. That is his race done. That is for sure. Rene Kern now very close to Tom Wick, but no move to be seen. Let's go with the Kamikaze. This is one of your crosschecks. What has happened there? Let's go on the third person view. Oh, crosschecks hits David Cook on the rear. And unfortunately, that is not going to be good. Look at that. Look at the move from Rene Kern on the inside of Tom Week. Very aggressive from there. Sam Coolen goes off the track, and Emil Madsen is going to reclaim the P7 that these two have been fighting for ever since the beginning. There you see both of them going through the corkscrew. That is very wide from Van der Coolen, and he might lose a position now. Igor Kusuric trying the outside line. That becomes the inside line now, and he has to move done. Van der Coolen is going to try the outside line still, but he's not going to be able to do so. He's not going to be able to do so. Unfortunately, it's going on with Lucas Vaz getting real close to Van der Marquez. Same goes for Anthony Papageorgiou. This three-man fight is really getting heated up. And Vaz is not going to give it up. He wants the fight till the end. There you see a car coming out of the pit lane. If I'm not mistaken, that is Mr. Chuchkovic indeed. Oh, no, that is Walter Ribecki. My apologies. Vaz now very close, as you can see, to Van der Marquez. The DSRT driver rejoins the track. Let's take a look now at Mr. Ben Crook, a second behind Conrad Siata. The fight for the lead is alive. It's just 1 second. Siata starting to feel the pressure. Let's go now with Woodman Bing very close between himself and Vladmins. There you see, of course, Bing still has to serve that 15-second penalty. But so far, so good. From mostly everybody on track. I hope the volume is okay now. But what an enjoyable race so far. 10 minutes have gone by. And this is just incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here and for enjoying the last ride with us. Let's go now on board with the Gabriel Nepta very close to Sanjin Blesic. Here you see the line from Nepta. He's going to make it through because, of course, Blesic goes too hard on the curb, and that is going into the gravel, 100% guaranteed. Let's go now with a man that has lost many positions. Romuald Jensen now fighting with Tom Week. I'm sure he wants to make this move as fast as possible. Chuchkovic seems like he has retired. Same goes for Robert Arlavi. It's very unfortunate to see two cars out of the way. Very unlucky indeed. You see now Jensen really getting close. He's wanting the better exit and he's gonna get it. So this is just a matter of time for Jensen to try something out. There you see the speed from the Mercedes is gonna go for the outside line. A little weird to see this, but will it work? He's gonna break a little later. They go side by side. Oh my Lord Almighty! That is Vladimir Krajcik again with another mistake. And he has just sent it right to the pit lane. Zvonimir Krajcik seems like he has retired. Oh no, that's very bad to see. Yes, he has disconnected. Lucas Vaz now very close to Van der Marquez. That could have ended really badly. There you see Vaz flashing the lights. He's not too happy about what just happened. There you see his bonnet now. The Porsche making a mistake on the exit. Will it be the time for Lucas Vaz to try something out? Well, Zvonimir lost it on turn 1 again. And it seems he doesn't want this to be any longer. Vaz putting the pressure on Van der Marquez, who's going to go a little wide. Look at that. He's going to try the inside line. Thank the Lord he touched the brakes. There you see Marquez strolling with the exit. Fight between these two has been fantastic so far, but Marquez prevails for now. And look at this man, Emil Madsen, still looking strong, but a man that is really impressing is Bruno Fantachi. There you see him on P6. What a race this man is putting on right now. 50 minutes have gone by, and Lord, wow, Fantachi. Forza Italia, ragazzi. Great performance so far. Let's go now with Vil Sinken, and there you see him getting close to Woodman Bink. Quitter. Oh no. Sinken, of course, still having to serve that 10-second penalty. Yeah, you need to sleep, woman. You really do need to sleep. There you see Madsen now still getting real close to Fantachi. Kristinic behind. Same goes for Stan Van der Kulen. We saw the mistake from Van der Kulen that dropped him to P9. So now it's time for him to do a little bit of a comeback drive. Let's see if he can afford it. Nonetheless, great racing all over the board. Let's check Vladmins Bink now. Sinking, trying to push his buttons, and there you see Rene Kern looking for the inside line. It's not gonna work out, or maybe it does. No, he went too wide. Same goes for Trusoldi. If he made the right line, he would have made it through. He's looking for the inside line. Kern is being super aggressive. Vladmins Bink loses it, and he loses one position, and now the second one because, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, no, that's my mistake. That is a lapped car. Gabriel Neptus catching Vladmins Bink. Lucas Vase, again, very close to Van Marquez. Great fights all over the track. And this one is very, very important for the championship. Lucas Vase can get the championship on his pocket. Especially finishing on P5, it will be a great result to top things out. The cherry on the top of the pie. And it's still very close racing. There you see what Bink is going to go in the pit lane and serve the 15-second penalty. Oh, very close to the wall. Very close indeed. Now the gaps have opened a little bit. Let's take a look at Goran Radosevic. P24, he's going to get a couple because Kern and Vink are on the pit lane. For now, things seem to be stabilizing. Things are starting to calm down, but let's take a quick look because Kristinic is completely against that. He is catching Mr. Madsen. Very good line from Kristinic, my God. What has happened here? Van Marquez has lost it. Oh, too hard on the curb. For Van Marquez, he tried the spin. It did work. But again, he's off the track. He's off the track again. And that is going to put him in a very bad position. There, see Fantachi. Fantachi is up outside. Marquez is going to go to the pit lane. He's not going to think about it twice. And I think that is a very good strategy. Because you can clear your mind from that mistake and reset with a pit stop. Marquez goes in to serve his pit stop. And then it will be everything till the end. Till the checker flag. Kristinic and Madsen fighting now. Someone coming out of the pit lane. There you see David Cook is out. David. The corkscrew claims another victim. And it is the same way as Marquez. Going too hard on the entry curve. Oh, double spin. Oh my God, he's still out. There you go. That's a smart thing. Just reverse. You're clear. Move on and continue, my friend. Good job. Now, stay strong. And meanwhile, not my strongest track, doing purples indeed. What can you say about this man? 22.745. Just 0.02 of a second faster than Conrad Siata. The pace is faster for Siata. There you see very close racing. My God, the blue flags. Blue flag. It's going to be a great party here because we have many blue flags already and we've only been here for 20 minutes. Madsen and Fantachi still go at it. Fantachi with an amazing performance in goals for Madsen, who is the current leader of the high silver category. There you see Vladmins. He's going to slow it down to go into the pit lane. He lost a lot of time there. I think he could have gone for another lap. But Madsen now still looking strong. Still trying to make a move. It's not going to happen just yet. Gaps are really opened up now. But this fight is alive and ready to go. Kristinic, the men behind. And then the car behind him is not on the fight. It is one of the lapped cars already. Good lines from everybody. As we go up the hill, as we go into one of the toughest corners of the track, the kink. Be careful with the exit, aggressive. Ay, 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 Gresenich to the absolute limit of the track. 1 centimeter more on the wider side, and he was on the wall. That's hard on the curb, but he's going to make it through. That's beautiful. Of course, the BMW being very, very nice when it comes to taking the curbs. This is a race to remember, that is for sure. Especially with all of the lapped cars already. Things are taking a very interesting turn. Madsen now still getting closer to Fantachi, but not enough to make a move. Let's take a look at the track map. And there you see how spread out these gentlemen are. Except for this back. There you see. Oh my lord! Vladmins makes contact with Rene Kern. Oh lord! Jesus Christ, that is Bruno Fantachi! We need to take a replay of that, and a big one, so to speak. There we saw the fight between himself and Emil Madsen. That is a lapped car. He's gonna make it through turn 2 safely. Vladmins rejoins. Oh lord, Kern and the car behind makes a mistake, both of them, and there Fantachi goes a little on the gravel and he puts himself on the wall. So unlucky. That was very dangerous. That's something you do not do. But nonetheless, Fantachi drops to 8th, so he didn't lose that much, just 3 positions. But at least the car does not look too bad. Let's take a closer look at it. Oh, that front does not look very happy. But I think he will be able to cope with it. Yes, he does, because he's going to go for another lap. He's not going to pit it yet. Milosevic in the pit lane. Let's go now with Enrico Paris, the man who started on the pit lane. Already in P16. Not bad from the Italian. He's just trying to have a calm, easy ride here in Laguna Seca. You see himself and Greg Ellis going at it. PLR driver and PLR admin. Who's going to win? The master of the apprentice. This track just does not forgive. Ellis is going to say, hey, go through. You are welcome. This track is very unforgiving. The tiniest mistake can cost the whole race. I know I say this about mostly every track, but here it's just another level of dangerousness, because there you see how close the walls are, and it's not like this is grass where you can actually try to break it down and slow the car down. This is gravel. You're just immediately going to lose it the moment you put any input on the car, both brake or throttle. You are gone. So you need to let the gravel slow you down. If not, you are dead. For now, we're going to go with Nicole Vladmins, who had a very scary moment after he came out of the pit lane. Let's see if he can start recovering from there. You still have 37 minutes remaining of this race. I want to see some more people in the stream, so come on and share that link with everybody. Thank you very much to the 25 people on stream right now. It is an absolute honor to be able to commentate for all of you. Fantachi now decides to go into the pit lane. Tom Wick is getting closer to Lorenzo Tresoldi. Let's see if he's going to be able to make an overtaking maneuver. Sinkinen, of course, still yet to serve that 10-second penalty. But you can see half of the grid has already gone inside the pit lane. We'll see when the drivers at the front decide to do so. Of course, if you see traffic close to you, that is a good sign that you should go in. Tresoldi goes on the gravel. Tom Wigg is going to try something out of the kink I'm proposing. And he does, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to have enough speed to do so. Now we got Vladmins and Rybecki going at it on the last corner. The finish line straight is in front of him. Fantachi's coming out of the pit lane now, and there you see the Vladmins with the speed. He goes on the outside line, and the move looks like it's barely already done. No, it is not, because there you see Rybecki not giving up. Side by side still. Now Fantachi rejoins the fray. Straight into this fight. There you see, what a great defense from Volta Rybecki. And now it is time for Fantachi to try something, but of course, those tires are cold. So beware of that. I've seen one big mistake, and it has cost him not one, not two, but 15 positions. The damage and the pit stop. We'll see where he comes back once the real positions show up in the screens, and that will be once everybody goes into the pit lane. 4-man group starting to build up here in the middle of the pack. Let's go now with Lucas Vase. 1.5 seconds behind Anthony Papagiorgio. And I think Vase should be very happy with this position right now. He's just relaxing. No need to push. We go back with Tom Wickers fighting with Lorenzo Tresoli. You see, that's a good exit indeed. And let's see the last corner. Very good from both. It's not going to be enough for Wick to try something here. Ah, yes, Bonnie baby. Clan checks. We are really sorry that you left the session, but this is in the pit lane. Let's go with this fight now. Fantachi still stuck behind Vladmins and Rybecki. And there you see, he's not going to think about it twice. They bang doors. But Fantachi makes it through. But he's just coming out of the pit lane now. Fantachi gets rid of Nicole Vladmins, and now it's time for him to try something on Volta Rybecki. Very good breaking zone from him, from the Italian. Vladmins and not Tresoli. Fantachi make contact. Would have been Bing trying to stay out of trouble. There you see now the side-by-side. Vladmins makes another mistake, and would have been Mick makes it through. Vladmins just not having a good race here in Laguna Seca. 32 minutes remaining. We have seen barely half the grid go on the pit lane. You see now Tom Wick really getting close to Lorenzo Tresoli. There you see these two going up the hill now. Fight has been on for the last 10 minutes between these two. And let me tell you, both of them are putting the meat where it belongs, on the barbecue, on the Barbie. Enrico DC, it looks like Enrico Paris has disconnected indeed. That is very unfortunate. Another disconnection, another retirement. I don't know what has happened to him, but I'm sure he's not too happy about that. Rybecki now loses the position to would have been Big Fantachi. Now in clean air to try something on Rene Kern. Sinking and goes into the pit lane. The last man with that penalty. He's going to serve it right now. There you see now. It's a week again. He's really getting close to Mr. Tresoli. very wide line from weak, but he knows he has it done for the exit. That was beautiful. 31 degrees on the track right now. And these two ain't gonna stop fighting. I can tell you that for sure. Vladmins now is catching Volta Ribeki. We go through the kink now, and here we go. It's time for the corkscrew. And Vladmins is going. Oh my God! Again! Vladmins with a mistake. At least he was able to correct and not take Volta Ribeki with him. But that's another big mistake. Blesic has now lost a position to Romelu Jensen. Gabriel Nepta going in the pit lane, and these two are going to answer immediately. There you see Radosevic going very slow. I don't know what happened there. But God, people are taking very aggressively now. Radosevic should have this move down because Vladmins again with another mistake. What is happening to this man? Today is not his day. They go side by side. And Radosevic for now looks like he is ahead again. They make contact again. Vladmins forcing himself into a bad position. And let's see if he's gonna try something here. Better exit for him. Looking for the inside line. Today, it doesn't look like Mr. Vladmins is having the best day ever. There you see now it's a very good exit. Is he gonna try the inside before we get into the curve that goes up aside now? Who's gonna commit to it? No. Now Vladmins is gonna be smarter than that and not try anything. There you see Gabriel Nepta coming out in P11. We're gonna go back with this fight because look at this. Radosevic still ahead of Nicole Vladmins, but that is a very bad exit from him out of the corkscrew. Let's see if Vladmins can try something here. Good exit indeed. We go now to the last two corners of the track. And you can see Vladmins really has the pace, but he's just being a little too impatient now. The great exit again. He's going to go for the inside line. Side by side they go. He breaks a little later, and the BMW makes it through. But let's see if the Lexus has a better exit, and it does look like he did indeed. But unfortunately, he slowed down too much. And he's not going to be able to get the gap back. So Vladmins makes the move to P21. Tresoldi in the pit lane. Siata, Crook, and Papa Jojo the top three. Madsen on P5. My lord. And he's just behind the current champion of the Pro Series, who's going to go into the pit lane. Let's see if the current champion of the High Silver is going to react the same way. Let's see. We see him now. Yes, he does. Don't call me a genius. Just call me Juan. Because my God, my brain is too big. Thank you. Rene Kern on P15 trying to get Sanjin Blesic. The gap is 1 second. Let's see if he can make it happen for now. Madsen, Vase, and Van der Kulen in the pit lane. We are awaiting the top three to do the same. There you see it's going to be Siata, Crook, and Papa Jojo. And then Christian Chanelis. The 5 men remaining to serve the mandatory pit stop. And then everything will be until the end. 27 minutes remaining of this fantastic, exciting race here at Laguna Seca. I would have never expected to say this, but I'm actually enjoying the race in Laguna Seca. You know, I haven't had any medication before saying that. But one thing is for sure. If you are enjoying what you're seeing right now, get ready, because next season it's gonna be another whole level, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready. Tomorrow, David Cook is gonna premiere the new redefined, rebuilt season with the different championships. And of course, tomorrow after the split to stream, you will be able to sign up to the leagues. And let me tell you, you're gonna have to do that quickly, because people cannot wait, and that's gonna fill up very quickly. So if you want a spot there, don't you think about it twice, and get ready to hop on Sim Racing GP, who we have to thank for the server hosting. You see Emil Madsen holding a very stable pace on the 123s. So really well done from him. Let's check now on Kristinic and Vorben Bank. Bank is going to be able to make it through because Kristinic just came out of the pit lane. Now it's time to see if Kristinic can heat up the tires quickly. He's going to stay behind for now. Oh, very slightly from both. Both of them are going to be able to save it. Let's go now with Lucas Vase, who's catching up on Greg Ellis. Of course, the gap between Ellis and Papa Giorgio is massive. And there you see Ben Crook, the man who holds the fastest lap. He's going to go in the pit lane. We'll see where he comes out. But he should be able to come out on P3. It all comes down to these two men's pace. I think now it's time for both of them to try to be allies and to help each other. But it looks like the total opposite. Look at Vase. He goes for a move on the inside. Doesn't think about it twice. He knows his championship is at stake, but he doesn't care. We're here to race, and we're here to race hard. And that is the absolute definition of it. Very well done from Lucas Vase. Ben Crook, as you can see, is starting to move. And of course, there you see Lucas Vase. I think Ben Crook has this P3 assured, because Vase is going to go into the last corner now. Ben Crook is going to go to full speed. It's not going to be as close as I expected it to be. It's going to be about probably 8 seconds, 9 seconds. We'll see. Now, there you see Ben Crook is back on track. And there you see the car of Mr. Lucas Vase. So the gap is going to be around 8-9 seconds. Indeed, 9 seconds it is. Greg Ellis in the pit lane. Everybody gains one position. And the current leader of the race, Conrad Siata, goes in. He has led every single lap. What a performance so far from Siata. Renata, you did well today, my friend. You did fantastic. We have 23 minutes remaining of this race. I don't want this to end, let me be honest with you. Please let it go for 12 more hours. I'm ready. Now, we're going to check on Mr. Rene Kern, who has closed up on Sanjin Blesic. It's the fight for P11. And nobody is giving up on it. There you see Greg Ellis as well. Is coming out of the pit lane. Be careful with the exit. Jensen! What has happened to Ron Jensen? He was trying to go through turn 5. Too early on the power. Too early on the power for the Mercedes driver. That is very unfortunate indeed. He was doing quite well, but things haven't turned out his way. So now, it's time to bring a comeback. P10 for Jensen. We don't have any fights on track right now, but Madsen is catching Van der Marquez. 22 minutes remaining. Let's see. You can see now the gap has gone down to 1 second. That's a very good exit from Madsen and a very bad one for Van der Marquez. They are both going to close up now, and my lord, things are going to get messy here. There you see Madsen with a very good exit again. Marquez is feeling the pressure. He needs to keep his head cool if he doesn't want to make a big mistake. There you see Madsen in one lap has been able to cut a 2-second gap down to 3/10, and it all comes down to this exit, because if Madsen nails it, he has a very good shot of making it happen, and that was a very good exit from the Porsche driver. Here we go, the finish line is just in front of us, 21 minutes remaining, and Van den Marquez has to defend from Emil Madsen, who's putting on a performance of a lifetime. What a race from this man, and there you see Marquez goes a little too wide, and Madsen is going to try to hold it inside. He's not going to be able to do so. Marquez is gonna hold tight. Oh my lord! Look at that. Emil Madsen try his best to go on the inside. He was smart and backed out of it, but that could have ended really badly. Very good save and good thinking from the Porsche driver, because he knows he has the pace. He can make it happen again. This was the corner where Van den Marquez struggled and went on the gravel. This time around, it's going to be a different story. Very good fighting from these two. There you see Madsen, how late this man brakes. Of course, the Porsche is going to help you on that. There is no doubt about that. Porsche very good on cornering and braking, and there you see again, he is on his tail, and we go on again. There you see good exit again from Madsen. That's a little too hard on the curve. I'm sure that was not what he wanted. The fight is still on, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's go now with Igor Kristinic just catching Bruno Fantachi. This fight has been going on ever since both gentlemen went into the pit lane, and it's not stopping now, so that is great. Indeed. What a lovely turn of events from these two, who are putting on a great fight. There you see Kristinic out. He's going to try something on the outside line. A little bit of a switcheroo is not going to work out. Vladmins now catching on thighs from the horn. We've seen that Vladmins hasn't had the best of races. Hopefully things are finally going to change. There you see Vladmins just going to go for the inside line. He's not going to think about it twice. They go side by side, but Vladmins seems to have the move on, and he does. Good move from Nicole Vladmins. We go now with Igor Kristinic again on the back of Bruno Fantachi. The king is upon us. Good exit from both. Not going to be enough though to try a move. 18 minutes remaining. And as things stand right now, it will be Lucas Vase getting the title home. Then Ben Crook and Papa Giorgio. And then Madsen, of course. Right now, he's the undisputed champion. If he can finish the race in this position, not gonna lie, what a race from him so far. And let me tell you that he is back on his tail. There you see Marquez and Madsen still going at it. And again, he has scored out. Look at that. What a line. We go through the corkscrew. Nice from both of them. Let's stay on board with this man right now, because this is enjoyable to see. What a great fight between these two. And there you see, now Madsen tried to go for the inside line. He couldn't make it happen. He's gonna get a good exit though. Will it be enough? Will it be enough to try something here? Here we go. Very close. A Porsche now looking for the inside line. He's going to break a little later. No, he's not. But now he's going to dive on the inside. Still, Marquez is on the inside for the next corner. Oh, they back doors. Madsen is out of the track. Unfortunately, things have ended in a bad manner for the high silver driver. The car doesn't seem too damaged, so those are good news. not gonna lie, fight fire with fire, and you will both get burned. Resulting now trying to catch on Volta Rebecki. Let's see if the gap is gonna close down. Greg Ellis, as you can see, he loses by himself, and same goes for Nicole Vladmins. Another mistake, but he is not giving up. Man, this man has resilience. He will never quit. He will never give up. He keeps on staying on track, so big props for him, even though he has made some mistakes that the stewards might think will be worthy deemed of a penalty. There you see Kristenic and Fantachi now super close to one another. How is this going to turn out for him? Very good exit from Kristenic now. That was beautiful. And same goes through here. Good lines from both of them. Now Rene Kern side by side with Blesic, who's going to come out the victor out of this. Kern and Blesic, turn 1 and 2. Here we go. Good dive from Kern on the outside. They back doors. And Blesic is going to stay on top. At least for now. Very heated fight between these two. Let's go now with Anthony Papagiorgio. He's catching Mr. Lucas Vase. 14 minutes remaining, and the fights will not stop. Very good from everybody. Seriously, it's lovely to see. Good lines from Papa Giorgio. Thank you very much for the rating, Mordani. Thank you kindly for that. Highly appreciated. Hey, that is awesome. Thank you, my friend. There you see Kristenic now staying real close to Mr. Bruno Fantachi. Again, the fight has been going on for a while. And there you see Kristenic goes on the inside line, and he has it done. He has it done, and there's no coming back from that. What a move. Easy, safe, and quick. That's what you want from an overtaking maneuver. Tresoli is catching very quickly on Volta Rebecki. Now the gap has been reduced to 0.3 of a second. Now Rebecki feeling the pressure. 13 minutes remaining. I hope your stream went very well, Danny. You see everybody making it through. Now Rene Kern is closing in. Let's go now with Emil Madsen, because look at this again. Again and again and again and again. It won't stop. The fight between these two. Jesus Christ. What is that? Lord. What was those engines? I don't know what that was, but look at Lord. I just got very scared. Woof. Lord. There you see the line from Madsen again. Very good indeed, to the absolute limit of the track. Here we go. Wagner Marquez is really defending like an absolute lion. So big props to him. This is the closest fight we have on track right now. Also, Amanda deserves big props. Bill Sinkinen, he had a 10-second penalty and he's still on the top 10. Hey, that deserves some love indeed. Indeed. There you see now that is a very good exit from Mr. Emil Madsen. Will it be the time to finally make the move? We have seen Mr. Marquez be very resilient with the defenses here on turn 1. Oh my lord, they nearly made contact. There you see Madsen going left and right and left and right. And now he's going to try the switcheroo. Now the speed, he makes it through. They bang doors again. And now it is Manuel Marquez losing the car and going out. The move has been done. Marquez tried the same strategy, but it didn't work out this time around. And Emil Madsen goes to P5. Messy but clean overtaking maneuver. Very good tries every single lap, and it finally happened. I'm sure he must be very happy that he has come. There we see Lorenzo Tresoli has lost it on the corkscrew. Unfortunately, I cannot give you a replay of that. Very close fighting also here between Wick and Vink. We also need to go on Igor Kristunic. There you have him. P13. Really close to Rene Kern. We saw the move a couple laps ago, and now Kristunic wants some payback because he banged doors with Sanjin Blesic. So let's see if he can make it up to the top 11. For now, that is a mistake from Rene Kern, and there you see the rear view mirror. And Rene Kern flies away from it. Very good line there from Kristunic. My God, that was sweet. What a nice corner. And now he's just catching on Blesic. My God, this is not a commentating curse. This is a commentating blessing. Good Lord, Kristunic right now is on a rampage. And there you see he's getting real close to Blesic. He's going to get the very exit now. And the move is going to be done. There you see it. My God. He just went on fire. What a nice move. Beautiful. From Sanjin Blesic. Unfortunately, it wasn't his eyes. He has dropped to P11. 2 moves in 1 lap. Kristunic, you should be very happy. Let's go now with Lucas Vase. And why not? We're going to go on a full lap with him. I'm going to remain silent so you can enjoy our lovely lap here through Laguna Seca. That is a full lap, and unfortunately I got bad news. Emil Madsen and a little bit of a mistake. Thankfully he has been able to recover. 7 minutes remaining. The fight is still on for P5, but the championship at the moment is completely settled for both categories. So we'll see if this is going to stay the same way for the last few moments. There you see right now, Mr. Marquez, just with a lot of overspeed, is going to go for the outside line. He looks like he's going to try the switcheroo. It's not going to work out. Madsen has his number. In no way that is happening. Good defense. Let's go with Anthony Papagiorgio now and enjoy a little bit of a slap. P4 for him. At the moment, he's going to end up on P3 on the championship if he cannot overtake Ben Crook. Let's see what he can do at the moment of die. Tom Wick has gone to the wall here on the corkscrew. see the fight is still on for P5, as I've previously mentioned. Things are really starting to take off. We hit our turn. There you see Kristanich makes a mistake. Blesic makes it through. And I like that things are starting to get closer in this last 5 minutes of racing, the last 5 of the season. And this is gonna be, unfortunately, the end for us, at least for a few weeks. You'll see the championships tomorrow after the season ending. The season finale for the Split 2 that will be streamed by David Cook himself. He will present the championships to you all. And from there on, the sign-ups will be open. There you see Van der Kulen trying to close in on Van der Marquez. Sinkin also trying to do the same on Gabriel Nipta. The gap is 0.8 of a second. See good lines, but it's not being enough. A little aggressive there, a little too much in my opinion. You can see how hard it's going on the curve, so let me tell you, look at this, man. Anthony Papagiorgio is catching Lucas Vase. The fight is on for the last minutes of this race, and Vase, you know, he doesn't need to push. He's good. He could let everybody by, and he's still going to get it unless he drops lower than P14. So he might have this on the pocket. He's not going to risk it too much on defending. There you see. Milosevic has made the move on Thijs van der Horn, who has lost it from the kink. Vladmins now closing in on Lorenzo Tresoldi. We need to go quickly on this fight because Lucas Vase is being attacked by one Mr. Anthony Papagiorgio. The fight is on for the last spot on the podium. Oh my Lord, Papagiorgio! I cannot believe it! He goes a little bit on the gravel, corrects it, then overcorrects it, and he goes into the wall. And now he loses P. Sorry, no, he hasn't lost anything. He is still on P4. Thank the Lord above. You cursed him. It's not my fault. Hey, don't blame it on me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blame it on me, damn it. Would have been Bink. Having a chill time here. In the middle of the pack, Bill sinking in now, getting real close to Gabriel Nipta. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. I'm going to give you a full lap on Conrad Siata because he also deserves this. What an incredible race for him. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be silent and enjoy a lap of an Audi. That was a full lap with Conrad Siata. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the last 2 laps of the championship. Igor Kristanich now trying his bit on Blessed. Madsen has made a mistake. Marquez is going to pass him by. Thankfully, he has been able to save the car. That could have ended everything for him if he made a big mistake. Now Van der Kulen is on his tail. And we'll see how that develops. Let's go now with Greg Edison fighting with Tom Week. Look at the speed of the BMW. He's going to go for the outside line, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, the last 2 laps. And it is going to try the outside line. Turn 1 and turn 2. Here we go. He goes for the 1 line. Now it looks very good. Will he have the inside for turn 3? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he went a little too wide. We all heard. I'm not going to talk about that. Kristanich still fighting with Sanjin Blesic. Here you see both of them go through the corkscrew. 1 minute remaining. And I am starting to get real sad. I want more of this. Kristenich now still behind. Still the fight alive. And there you see Emil Madsen. This man does not give up. He knows he has everything at stake, but he doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn. He just wants to race and have fun. Let's go for the last lap. And this is going to be the man who's going to put it on the board. Conraciata. 45 seconds remaining. And this is the last lap of the championship. Here we go. Siata with a very good performance here at Laguna Seca. He looks very strong to secure a victory for the last race. Madsen and Marquez are still going at it. The white flag is gonna pop out in 28 seconds, and these two are not gonna give up. These two are just gonna leave it all on track. Kristenich and Blessed, same goes for them, and Ellis and Week are still fighting very hard. There you see Rebecca has caught up to these two. That was a very bad exit from Greg Ellis and C. Even though Rebecca can try something on the outside. For a second that looked like a 3-1. Oh my god, Rebecca was right to go on the inside. We got Chris with a yellow flag. What is happening here? There you see. Unfortunately, it goes a little too wide. The gravel and you're out. The gravel, and there's no coming back from that. We need to go quickly on Emil Madsen. What is happening here? Very close from these two. The white flag is there. My god, my brain cannot work anymore. There you see, it's the last lap. And look at the man who's going to take the victory home. It's going to be Conraciata. Great performance throughout the season. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to crown himself as the World Tour Champion for the Pro category. But I'm sure he's going to go with a good taste in his mouth. With this victory, Conraciata takes the victory home here in Laguna Seca, the last stop of the championship. Well done indeed. Let's take a look at Madsen and Marquez. There you see they're still fighting. My lord, Madsen makes a mistake, and that's going to be the end of the fight. Ben Crook solidifies himself as the P2 in the Pro category. And there you have the champion. Lucas Mays takes the title home for the Professional category here on the World Tour. What a season. Absolutely flawless. And he's going to be the man finishing the low spot on the podium, but he takes the crown home. What a great season from Lucas Vaz. Papa George is going to end up in P3. Marquez is going to cross the line. And look at the man who's also taking the championship home. Emil Madsen takes the High Silver Championship on his belt. There you have him. What a great performance as well. This man, I cannot wait to see him on the Pro category. Stand by the cooling ends on P7. Doing a little bit of the donuts. And then Neptune on 8th. Then we have Sinking in on 9th and Jensen on 10th. Blesic and Fantachi, who have fought throughout the whole race, are going to be on 11th and 12th respectively. And then Rene Kerr is going to be the last man to cross the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you here with the timetable. All I can say is it has been an absolute pleasure to be here with you. I'm going to miss you. But let me tell you, we are going to be back. I will see you all tomorrow with David Cook. Split 2 watch party. Thank you very much. Stay tuned because tomorrow we got everything coming for the new season. I love you all. Thank you very much for the support and have a great night.